let's get started. So let's have your weights. We're not going to use them for the first little section, but just have them around in case it's interesting to add them in. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's all. So I'm going to keep the comments on if there's anything, if the music's too low or loud or anything you need to let me know. I'll see that you're writing, but then after a while I will get rid of those. So let's just do a tricep stretch, nice and easy through the knees, just a little pull with the arm. Take it right away into a nice little side bend, feeling those ribs open. Maybe feeling that all the way down into your waist. Reach the arm up, maybe grab that wrist and just give yourself a little extra pull over to the side, nice and soft through the knees. Make sure the low back isn't arching too much. You're really feeling this all the way down the side of the body. Good, and then come on up. And we're just gonna do this little like bounce and swing. Deep breath. Easy exhale. And then let that slow down to stop. And we'll do the other side. Tricep. Into a little side bend. Feeling that opening up that rib cage. And then releasing the stretch, stay in the side bend, just grab your wrist, little pull over. Breathe as much as you can into whatever tightness you're feeling. And then slowly coming up, arms will come down, let them hang. And then just do that little free, easy, relaxed movement. And then let that slow down to a stop. Let's take the arm up and over into a nice active side bend. Continue to go to the side all the way over your legs. And then roll up in the middle. Other side, reaching up. Reach over, knees soften, fold over the legs. Rolling up, one more each side, up and over. All the way down and then rolling up. Last one, up and over, all the way. Rolling up, you're gonna make your way to the bottom of the mat. Nice spine stretch forward, relaxing the spine over your legs. Find the floor with your hands, bend the knees a lot. Take a couple breaths here. Let the back of the neck go, really looking between the knees or between the lower legs. Big breath into your back. Exhale. One more time, huge breath. And then you're gonna just slowly walk out into a nice, easy plank position. Move around a little bit. Just kind of finding the strength, being easy with it, trying not to get too rigid right from the beginning. And then knees will drop to the floor. I'm just gonna adjust my mat a tiny bit. And we'll do a little cat stretch, drawing the abdominals in and up as you flex. And then not letting the abs go, just slowly lengthening through the front of the body, long line, pubic bone to sternum. And one more time, drawing those abdominals up, flex. And then arching. Opening the sit bones, looking up, opening the throat. Good, find your neutral. Let's step back into a plank position. Lift the hips up. Walk through the feet a few times. You can widen the feet as you move around here. Just waking up the back of the legs, opening up the ankles, calves. Press into the floor to find those shoulder stabilizing muscles. Bend the knees, walk your hands back to your feet. Hang over the legs again. Take big breaths into your back. And then slowly rolling all the way up. All right, we're just gonna do this little stepping forward and back action. So it's a very small lunge. It's just a little forward and back. So as I step forward, my back heel comes off. As I step back, you can see my back heel stays off. So I'm very much in a lunge position. I'm just making it small. I'm finding movement in my hips, easiness in my knees, some ankle and toe opening. 4. You will start to feel a little something in your quads, maybe 3. And 2, really easy in the upper body. Next time you step back, nice big step behind you. 4 counts, lower into a deep lunge. 2, 3, 4. Lifting 1, 2, 3, 4. Lowering 1, 2, 3, 4. My gosh, so slow. 2, 3, 4. Down 1. Easy in the shoulders, jaw, neck, chest. Up 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to do 4 more of these. 2, 3. If my counting's right, that should take us to 8. 2, 3, 4. Down 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 1, 3, 4. 2 more. 1, 3, 4. Up 1, 2, 3. Last one. And then coming up on 4, 3, 2, and then just right back into that little step forward and back and forward and back and forward and back. I'm going to juggle around here so that I'm staying center in the camera, but you just keep doing what you're doing. Last 2. Last 1. Big step back into your lunge again. 3 counts. Down. 2, 3. Up. 2, 3. Down. 2, 3. Up. 2, 3. Good. Down. 3. Up. And down. Nice long breaths. Up. 4 more of these. Down. 2, 3. Up. Down. And up. Last 2. Up. Last 1. And then right back up. 2, 3. Right back into your step forward and back. Forward and back. For a little flush out for the leg. Forward and back. My front heel is up as I step forward and down as I step back. Forward and back. 2 more of these. Last one. Big step back. Last round. 2 down. 1, 2. Up. 2. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. 3. Up. 2. Up. And last one. Up. And then just stand feet together. I'll turn and face you. Right arm goes up and over. Side bend. Forward fold. Roll all the way up. Other side. Side bend. Forward fold. Roll all the way up. Side bend, forward fold, getting a little more fluid with this. Staying over on this next one, side bend, forward fold, hang out here. Move the legs around as you need. Big breaths into your belly. Opening up your back. Let the head go. Walk yourself out into that nice, easy plank position. Moving the hips, legs around to feel where you feel the most support through the low abdominals, so we're not hanging out in the shoulders or low back. Knees drop, flexing the spine up. Arching the spine, opening up the front of the body. One more nice strong flexion and extension. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, right back into this inverted V, walking through the feet. You can widen them. Hands walk back to your feet, hang over bent knees, really let the back lengthen. Gather a little bit into those abdominals, rolling all the way up. Now we have another side to do, so let's step forward and back with the other leg. Just feeling the difference between sides. Easy with the joints, so nice and soft in the ankles, soft in the knee. 3 more. 1 and 2 and 3. We're going to step back, nice and big lunge. 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4. Down. Challenging yourself to move a little slower than you want to. It's hard. Down. 2, 3, 4. Up. That goes with faster paces too. Sometimes it's harder to get yourself to move faster than you want. We all have a comfort zone when it comes to speed, for sure. And up, 2, 3, 4, down, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, let's do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, and down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, 2 more. 3, last one, down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, good, stepping forward and back, forward, and back, forward, and back, forward, and back, forward, and back. Small little lunges, 3, 2, last one, stepping back, 3 down, 1, 2, 3, and up, 2, 3, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, good, down, 2, 3, and up, and down, 2, 3, and up. 4 more of these, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, good. And then after this one, let's step up and do that forward and back again. Forward and back, forward and back. So I'm in a different location and we don't have internet in this area. So we're stuck with a playlist that I have downloaded on my computer. So it's very mellow this morning, which might be nice. Who knows? Okay, 1 more. Big step back. 2 down. 1, 2, 1, 2. We can still work hard even though it's slow and calm. 1, 2, 1, 2, and down. Good. 4 more. Down. 3, and up, 2, and up, last one, down, and up, stepping forward, arm reaches up and over, all the way over over your feet. Roll up. Other side. Rolling up. One more each way. Last one, stay over your legs. Hang out here for a moment. Big, big breath in. Exhale. One more, big breath in. Walk forward into your plank. Nice and easy movement here. Keep going with this. I'm just going to adjust the mat a little bit. You can kind of see more of me. Great. Pause. Find your plank position. Hold. Now you can drop down on your forearm and do this, or stay on your hand, roll into a side plank, look up towards the top hand. Come through center, we'll do the other side. Up, looking up. Center. Just add that movement again. Walking, shifting, adjusting. You can always lower onto your forearms if your wrists have had enough. We'll do it one more time. Side plank, eyes look up. Center. Side plank, eyes look up. Center, knees down. Last round, cat stretch. And arch. One more time, roll it up. And arch. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Widen the feet as you add that little movement through the legs again. Walk your hands back to your feet, bend your knees, and roll yourself up to stand. Let's use the weights for this next little series. So grab your weights, we're gonna do a little bit of side lunging. So first thing first, just really easily keeping the leg you're stepping away from straight, stepping wide and together. Feeling that nice inner thigh stretch. You have 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold here, 5. And now step towards the bent knee. We'll go to the other side. 10. Nice inner thigh stretch. 9. 8. 6. 4. 2 more. Hold here, and then step towards the bent leg. Ooh, that's hard. A little additional upper body movement. So I'm down around my foot, and then pressing up overhead. 3, 4, 5. This is 7. 8. Let's lunge one more time and then step towards the bent leg. Other side. 1. 3. Whew, getting the heart rate up a little bit. 4. 6. 8, 9, hold here, step towards the bent leg. Lunge, no upper body, kick, lunge, kick, lunge, kick. 6 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into your lunge. Step towards the bent leg. Other side. Kick. 2, 4, 5, 7, 9. Lunge. Step towards the bent leg. We get a little break. Let's stand on the right leg. Find your balance. Arms by your side. You're just going to press the arms straight up and lower back down. Press up and lower. Lots of abdominal stabilizing going on so that your torso isn't shifting forward and back. Also some hip work happening perhaps. Definitely ankle stabilizing. We're going to do a little teardrop shape. So in, out, down. In, out, down. In, out. Lots of abs gathering as the arms reach forward. 3. This isn't a huge circle. It's very much staying out in front of me, so I'm not going super wide. Last one. Just reverse the direction. Widen in. And 2. Nice long breaths. 3. You can always stand on 2 feet if your ankle has had enough. 4 more. 2. 3. And now we're going to do this little movement called the salute. I'm going to back up even. My arms are reaching over my head. So here I am. And then straight up and down. Now here, I'll turn to the side here. So I'm definitely going forward. It's a kind of happy medium between straight forward and straight up. 4. Feel those shoulder blades move a little bit. 3, 2, and 1, and then arms come down. Shake out the leg you were just standing on. Guess what? We're going to do those side lunges one more time. So at the bottom of the mat, no upper body, just lunge together. 2. Get the heart rate up just a little bit. 4, 5, 6, 8. Lunge and pause. Step towards the bent leg. Other side. 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm really pushing off that leg to get back so that I can feel the power that I'll need for when I kick. Great, I lost count, so 2. Lunge and pause, step together, add the upper body. Down, push off, reach the arms overhead. This one is a true overhead reach. This is 4. And 5. 6, 7, 9. Lunge and pause. Step towards bent leg. Other side. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Next lunge, hold. Step towards bent leg. Adding our kick, no upper body. Lunge, 1, 2. My leg is trying to stay parallel, so lots of that side glute. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lunge and pause. Step together, last time. Kick, 10, towards, wow, my heart rate got elevated. Standing on the left leg, just arm presses forward and back. Letting the breath calm down. Feel the gather in the abdominals as the arms reach forward. And the more you can sense that stabilizing, maybe the more the hip will work and take the work out of the ankle a bit. It's all very connected and it's hard to feel what needs to happen without on your own. Let's go right into those teardrops. In, out, and down. I'm swinging my arms a little bit behind my body. A little added balance challenge. For 4, 3, 2, reverse, widen in, really smooth, 2, 3, try not to give into that swing of the arms at the bottom, nice and controlled, 4, 3, 2, let's do that little salute movement next. I'll back up and turn here, arms in front of the forehead, reach it up and down, 2, 3, I'm just going to count to 8, 4, 6, 7, and then arms relax down by your side, just shake that leg out. Let's place the weights down by the mat, on either side of the mat, and we'll just do that little side bend, roll forward, all the way up. I find this a really nice back check-in. How is it feeling? One more each way. Stay folded forward this time at the back of your mat. Deep bend in your knees. Shift side to side times. Walk the hands forward. Easy movement through the body. Ooh. Interesting how when you move your legs around, the abs have to kick in a bit more. Side plank. Looking up, you can always lower in your forearm. Through center. And other side. Through center, add the movement. Sternum forward. Let's do that one more time. Side plank. Reach. And through center, side plank the other way. And through center, knees down, this time a shell stretch. Take your time. There we go. Get rid of these, there we go. Walk your hands to the right side of the mat. Sit a little bit into your left hip. And right away other side. And then coming center. All right, I'm gonna adjust my mat again here. We're gonna do a little bit of work on our belly. So weights just by your side so you can reach them, but they are out of your way. Coming onto hands and knees. And you're gonna slowly lower to the floor on a count of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I'm gonna let my lower body be the focus. So we're gonna do some heel squeeze prone. Widen those knees, heels squeeze together, upper body is relaxed. Find a little bit of that low abdominal work. Squeeze those heels together, just float the thighs. Hold, and then lower down. And then again, squeeze the heels together. feel that gather in the glutes. Thigh bones just lightly lift. Lower down. And again, slowly gathering it all up. And lower down. We're going to do 3 more like that. Squeeze the heels. Slowly float. Hold. And release. Everything lets go at the bottom. Make sure forehead is on the hands so that the neck is long. Squeeze and lift the thighs. Lowering down. And this one is the last one. Squeeze. And we'll hold for 5. Holding the legs up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let the legs go long. Keep them, actually let's bring them in towards each other a little bit. And then hands just by your side like so. And I'm just going to adjust the camera a little bit here. Little gym. Okay, so hands just by your side. We're going to go into full breaststroke. So coming up. So I'm rolling something forward with my nose. Sternum reaches, and here I am. Hands are still on the floor. Before you lift your hands, find support in the low abdominals and try to lengthen your low back out as much as possible. Arms are going to dive forward, lower your head and chest. Sweep the arms around, lift the head and chest. Dive, sternum lowers. Exhale, sternum reaches forward. And again. And up. That's it. And again. You have 2 more of these. Last one. Hold it up. Make sure that you're not doing it all in the neck. Eyes slightly sloped down to the floor. And then lower yourself down, head to one side. So, for fun, we're going to add both of those movements together. So I'm going to try to get my whole mat in the frame. So we're going to bring the knees wide, heels together. Hands by your sides here. Nose to the mat. Squeeze the heels together. Don't lift the thighs and just come up with the body. Arms are going to lift. Dive forward. Thighs stay on the floor. Squeeze the heels harder. Lift the thighs. Sweep the arms around. So everything lifts higher at the same time and lowers at the same time. Sweep around. Squeeze the heels. Lift everything up. And then diving forward. And sweep around. Lift. Diving forward. Sweep around. Lift. You have 3 more. 1. Lift the thighs. 2. Something kind of like skydiving about this. 3. I have not ever been skydiving. I know nothing about it. Lower down. Let the legs go. Shift the hips side to side. That's nice. Turn the head the other way. Keep shifting the hips. Roll onto one side. We're going to do this little swinging leg movement. So move your mat away so that you can slide your leg around as uninterrupted as possible. And the movement is just forward and back with the leg. And you can hear my toe kind of scraping along the floor. And that's what you want. You want to give the weight of the leg into that swing. Forward and back. 4, 3, get that nice movement in the hip. Drop and catch kind of feeling as the leg straightens and bends. Straightens and bends. And yeah, add the upper body as a nice little complement to this movement. And you have 3, and 2, and 1. So I'm going to stay like this. Legs lengthens out below you. Stay propped up unless you're having some shoulder issues. You can do this all lying on your side. Just traditional side kicks. So pulse, pulse forward. Kick, kick. Point the toe and reach back. And kick, kick. Point, reach back. trying my best not to let my ribs go where they want to go. There's a little bit of natural movement that happens, but I'm not twisting and sort of compromising like crazy with my ribs. Finding that support in the side glute. You have 4. 1 and 2. 3. Pulse, pulse forward. Sweep it back. Last one. You're going to add the upper body. Forward. No pulses as the leg comes forward. Open the body, eyes, everything to the back. Point the toe, reach forward. My arm goes up and over, but my leg does the same. Is moving in the same direction, in the same range. The only change with the leg is that we've taken the pulses out. Yes, it's slow. And open. And forward, reach, toe back. Hamstring length. Okay, 2 more. Hopefully you're feeling that side glute here. Last one. Nice. And then let's come back onto hands and knees. You may want your mat again, just for some traction. Come on up into that nice, easy plank position. Add your movement. Let's go side plank. Look up. Through center. Side plank, other side. Looking up. And hand down. Walking a little bit more. Knees down if you'd like. Let's go elbows in. Half push-up. Straighten. I'm only going halfway down. 2, 3, and 4. Find your plank position. Move around a little bit, challenging the shoulder stability. Side plank. Please, you can also drop to one knee if you'd like, and come through center on both knees. If you're doing the full version, we're adding that little movement. Side plank, other side. Hands down. Walk, walk, walk. Good. Shell stretch. Circle the wrists out if they need a little love. Walk the hands to the right side. Sit into the left hip. And to the other side. Sit into the other hip. And then sliding forward onto hands and knees. Elbows narrow again. 8 counts. Lower all the way onto your belly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands just stacked. Forehead rests on the hands. So here is where we are going to use the weights a little bit. So just have them by your hips. And slowly coming up into a little breaststroke prep and lower down. Notice if you're starting to get tons of tension in your neck. If that's the case, hands go on the shoulders. So if you're feeling that tension, just here's what you do. If that didn't help, find a little more lower abdominal work. Put your hands on the floor and just find your upper back extension. All we're doing is waking up those upper back erectors one more time before we add some load and some arm movement. So you're either here, we're going to do this one and 2 more. You are here, or you are here. Come on up and pause. Arms are going to sweep to the side and down to the hips to find the weights. Palms to the floor. Can you see my hands here? Pulse. So my back of the hands are lifting to the ceiling. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Spin the palms to face you. Now my pinky is pointing up. Keep pulsing. You don't have to be very high in the upper back to get the work here. Pulse, pulse. Now palms to the ceiling, back of the hands are now to the floor. Open the fingers up so you're not gripping the weights too much. Getting a lot of tension in the forearms. 3, 2, 1. Weights down. Sorry about that. And then head to the other side. And then let's come on to your other side, like so. Prop yourself up. Just give you a little bit. You can move those weights out of the way for now. You may want to move your mat so that you can find that nice uninterrupted swing. I hope you can see that. Here we are. And imagine the bones and the joints sliding around really smoothly and functionally in the hip so that you can kind of start to get some movement in the fascia if it's a bit tight and stuck. Add the upper body if you'd like. That swing in the leg, that drop and catch is happening in my arm too. It's really quite natural, I guess. 3, and 2, and 1, and then rest. I'm gonna angle my mat a little bit more. You can move your mat all the way out. We'll do those side kicks. So my bottom leg is bent, top leg is straight. Kicking forward 2 pulses. Pulse, pulse, point, and reach back. Pulse, pulse, point, reach back. Pulse, pulse, lots of ab strength as I reach back so I don't add a rib movement. Pulse, pulse, just yet. 3 more. Pulse, pulse, and reach. Pulse, pulse, reach. Last one. Let's take the pulse out of the leg and we'll add the upper body. So the arm goes up to the ceiling and open, and the arm goes up to the ceiling and forward on that diagonal. The leg just traces the same line it just did with no pulsing. Reach. And finding more of an active spinal rotation. You have 3. And 2. Last one. Good, and then let the legs stack. Give yourself that little massage, and we'll come back up onto hands and knees. And you'll just find a nice and easy plank. Let's turn it into our last round of these side planks, looking up. And through center, other side, looking up. And through center, find your plank again. Let's find the knees on the floor. In again, we'll go down a little lower this time and press up. 3 more. Pressing up. 2. And 1. Woo. Finding your plank. You can always take a break here if you need it. Side plank. You can take a break anytime if you need it. Side plank, other side. Just walk through those knees again. Knees to the ground, nice and wide. Shell stretch. I'm moving a little bit in my hips just to open up that low back. And just roll yourself up to sit on your heels. Now I'll swing the legs around and adjust my mat again. And we're gonna do a little bit of abdominal work with those weights. So lay on your back, weights by your side. Feet on the ground, knees bent. I have to find my flow with this new space. There we go. Okay. So the legs aren't going to do anything too complicated at the moment. It's mainly going to be the upper body. So just let your back settle into the mat. Arms are going to reach up to the ceiling. Just feel a little bit of support down the side of the waist. As you open the arms into a Y position, let the shoulders slide up to the ears and back down. So I'm not actually, I should take that back. I'm not actually forcing my shoulders up, creating tension in my neck. I'm just letting them move the way they need to move so that there's no pinching or extra tension involved in this movement. Keep going with that. Finding a little bit of support down in those upper abdominals and all the way around actually through that mid-back, those lower traps. Let's bring the left leg up into tabletop. And as you lower the arms down into that Y, you're going to lengthen the leg long and then bring it back up. Lengthen it long. Bring it back up. And lengthen it long. Bring it back up. You're going to go for about 5 more of those. Three, 2, and 1. Just leave the leg where it is for a second. Drop right arm to the right. Bring it back up. Left arm to the left. Bring it back up. Right arm. Feel all that stabilizing in the rib cage. Place the foot down. Find your Y again. 4. Just the arms. 3. Notice if your low back and glutes are helping support. Try to let them go. They don't really play a big role with this movement. And then the other leg, right leg up in tabletop. Lengthen right leg long with the arms opening into your Y position. Trying not to change the shape of the spine too much, if at all, as you add this reach away from your belly button. And you have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leg up in tabletop, arm drops. 4 to each side. 3, if your hip flexor is on like crazy, you can drop the foot into this lazier tabletop so that you're supporting more with the low abs than with that hip flexor. Feet down. Just find your Y position for 4, 3, 2, and deepen into an imprint with those low abdominals. Arms up to the ceiling, both legs come up into tabletop. Just the arms. 4, 3, 2. Long line out the back of through the back of the body, base of the shoulder blades out through top of head. Reach just the left leg long as the arms open into a Y. Bring it back center. Other side. And center. Other side. You have 5 more. 1, 2, last one, 5. Arms up to the ceiling, arm drops. Just leave the legs in tabletop unless your hip flexors are just killing you, in which case place your feet down. Work on the stability in the rib cage. Let's just do one more each side. You're going to nod and curl, reach the arms forward, place the weights down. I'm going to keep my hands on the weights and reach forward with my fingertips to bring my body up higher, and then just the legs. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're just going to do 4 little passes, so keep the left knee and right leg out. Take one weight or can and pass it behind the knee and open. Behind the knee and open. And really reach for the weight so you come up a bit higher in your torso. Let's do 2 more. I know I said 4, but we'll do 6. Grab the other weight, bend the knees, arms up to the ceiling, pause. Drop the feet if you need that little break. Lie with the arms open and close. 2, 3, 4. Good, let's add the legs. So as the arms open into a wide position, right leg extend. Bring it back in. Then the left. Right. Left. Let's do 2 more each side. Nice and calm with your breath. 1 more each side. And then ab prep. Reach the arms forward. Roll whatever you can forward. So reach your fingertips away from you even more. And then bicycle the legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This time you'll keep the right knee in and left leg straight. Passing for 6, 5. Try to keep calm as the work increases. 3, 4, 5, 6. Place the weight down, hug the knees in, shift side to side a few times, really rolling around in the spine to let all whatever tension gathered in the neck, jaw, upper back, shoulders, chest go. And then we'll put feet to the ground. Just move the weights off to the side, roll onto one side and come up here onto hands and knees. And I'll spin around and face this way. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Just widen the feet. Really easily walk forward or walk back to your feet. Bend the knees, rolling up. Now we're just going to go back into that nice and simple forward and back. Forward and back. Ooh, let the head rush settle. Forward and back. 2 more. The next back step, let's make it a little bit bigger, and you're going to pulse. 10, nice and low. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Step the legs together. Arm reaches up, side bend, forward fold, roll up. Enjoy this nice fluid full movement. 1 more each side, up and over. Last one, let's stay over the legs. Breathe. Walk forward onto your hands and knees. Cat stretch. One more. Really draw those abs in and up to open up the spine on the flexion. And then find the length in the abdominals to open up the spine and the extension, and then tuck your toes, lift your hips. And widen the feet, walk your hands right away back to your feet, bend the knees, hang forward, take a big breath in. Find a little low abdominal support, rolling all the way up. Now we'll take the other leg forward and back a few times. Nice and soft in the knees. 2 more. And the next step back is a big one. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Step the legs together. We'll just do this little, this time let's take it around in a circle. So I'm going over to my right, and then I'm sweeping through center and coming up to my left, and I have this nice little swing at the end. 1 more each side, and a little swing, and the last one. Let's stay over the legs, move the body around a bit, walk forward, little change here. We're just going to get some rotation in to finish, so open the arms to the arm to the side, and sweep it through. And open. Sleep. And 1 more. Hand down, other side. Open. Wrapping rib cage around. Feel those obliques gather a little bit, supporting the low spine and hips. Last one. And then tuck your toes. We'll just push back into this little downward dog, walking through the feet. Widen the feet to walk your hands back to your hips. Bend your knees, hang over, and we'll take a little bit longer here just to breathe and open whatever area you're feeling tension in your back. Really let the arms hang, let the head hang. Check in with the neck, make sure we're not holding it here. Let it go. Huge breaths. Last one, big breath in. Find a little low abdominals, rolling yourself up. Nice and slowly. Place the fingers, just open up the chest a little bit. You don't need to make this intense. This is just a nice reverse of what we did over the legs. Okay, I think that's enough. Thanks everyone for joining. I hope everyone's doing okay, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye all.